You are now tuned into But What Is Life podcast, the ride to relax, relate, and release into reality where things get fun, real, and the advice is unsolicited. What's up? It's Ani, blah, blah, blah. I look a mess. I don't have no bra on. Oh well. This is how y'all get me today. Let me pull them up because my boobs just naturally sag and it's fucking annoying. But this is how y'all are getting me today. We ain't doing nothing formal, none of that. We just doing an impromptu. Like, just different thoughts going through my mind. Like, whatever y'all doing in life, what is the real goal? Like, we all have goals to do this or to do that. But, like, what is the ultimate goal? Like, what is the end goal? What are you doing now? And how does that contribute to the grand scheme of things? The big picture. I had to ask myself that today. I had to ask myself, okay, you have these different ideas for different, like, streams of income, right? But what is it that you really want? Because all of those things do not correlate with one another. So what are you really trying to do? And I drew a blank. This goes to, like, when I was in college. Before I stopped going, because I knew that essentially I was wasting money. Like, everybody had their major, or they thought they had their minds made up about what they wanted to do in life. But I didn't know. I was really just going because it was what was going to make my mom proud. It was what she wanted me to do. On top of the fact that I wanted the experience. Because, you know, I went to HBCU. So, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And once I left there, you know, I went to cosmetology school. I am a licensed esthetician. But I'm not doing that. But I also knew that when I started doing that, when I started going to school for that, I knew very early on that I was going to give myself 5 years. Now, it didn't have to be 5 consecutive years, but it was 5 years maximum to just have the experience of working in a spa, or, you know, just in that scope of practice, just to have the experience to say that I did it. But I always knew that I wanted my own company, back then it was like my own cosmetic company, but you know, that has evolved into what I have cultivated, which is Celir. And that's fine and dandy. But it's not, it's more of a strategic plan versus what I'm necessarily passionate. Well, no, I'll take that back. It's a strategic plan, but also evolved into something that I'm actually passionate about, which is anything home. I absolutely, like, I could go shopping for like home decor stuff all day long. But if it's shoes, clothes, or other mundane bullshit, I absolutely fucking hate it. So, I'm passionate about, like, I don't even want to say interior design, because it's not necessarily that. I just like to put things together and make and create something really nice, but it has to do with home. And this is actually making me think about when I was a kid, and I was in elementary school. I know that for sure. I was in elementary school, and I would find myself watching like home improvement shows. Like, I used to watch like HGTV shows back then, and I used to watch the show called damn, what is it called? It's in my damn journal too. It's called Home something.
Home Time has a video to help you do it right.
I just want my hands somewhere in something that helps other people create a nice, like, ambiance and, you know, their own little sanctuary, because we all know that home is supposed to be a safe haven from the outside world, right? So I don't know, it fuels me to know that I'm doing something to help other people bring like a vision that they have to life, like how they used to do on that show. Like, it was a vision of this is how we want it to be, and then to see them build it up and then show the final project, the end result, that's exciting to me. So that's what I wanted to do with Celir, as far as just it being a store where aesthetics, which is what I went to cosmetology school for, and just the overall look of something. So we killing two birds with one stone with aesthetics, where aesthetics meets all things home, right? So essentially, I'm since I started out with the whole I wanted my own cosmetic line, but then that evolved because it was like I'm not really that person that's really into so much like the makeup and the beauty of all of that. Like I love like as far as skincare and all of that, when it comes to facials, I don't know, I just like the relaxation of it all, and just the environment. It reminds me of the idea that I just have for my sanctuary, which is serene. It's vibrant but very subtle, still, cozy, relaxing, all that, you know, and much more. Um so that's like the feeling that I get when I used to work in a spa. Like, not only was my clients relaxing, I was relaxing too. Like, I literally used to do their facials, and when it came to the massaging portion, like I could be massaging their face and their décolleté and all of that, and I would be literally leaned back in the chair. My head is like back like this, and I'm just like, I had my routine down, so I didn't have to see what I was doing. I was just literally like, it was relaxing me that I was relaxing them. Okay, so that is me combining my love for aesthetics in the skincare world to the aesthetics of my passion for anything within the home. Just because I am a home body, I love my sanctuary. And I could stay in here all day, every day. All I need is food and some TV to watch, entertainment. I don't have to go outside. And I just want to help other people create that for themselves. Because people don't understand how how soothing it is and relaxing to just be in your own space by yourself. And people need to take time. People really need to take time to create that silence and detach from the outside world. That was what my last podcast diaries was about. So that's my whole thing with my company Celir. But that's on hold right now because I'm rebranding, and when I bring it back out, yeah. Everything is gonna be everything when I bring it back out. So, but that's on hold for right now. But that is, essentially one of my streams of income. The other one, But What Is Life podcast. Here we are today. And since I'm putting my all into this right now, like, I really had to ask myself, okay, yeah, you want to create a safe space. See, everything with me is about creating a safe space, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Bitch. Oh, this makes me feel so much better. I gotta write this down. See, I knew it was a reason why I brought my notebook over here, because it was like, I know I'm gonna come to a realization of something. Like today I ain't even gonna hold y'all and lie to y'all. Today I fell down, bitch. You know the whole saying, you fall down and you get back up. Today a bitch fell down. And even in the midst of me saying, okay, let me go ahead and just record something. Record an episode for the podcast. You know, when I turned this camera on, I was down. Okay? Seeing as how this ain't the regular setup, bitch, I just said we gonna do it however, wherever. You know what I'm saying? And I was down. I knew I was getting back up. I ain't got no choice to get back up. Like, I want to throw in the towel so bad, but God keep throwing it right back at my ass. And I just catch it off of reflexes of God sense. Okay? Not good sense. God sense. And a measure of faith, really. That's why I keep catching this towel every time he throw it back at me. But it's just like, I'm tired, boss. I don't fucking feel like it. Sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it got me down earlier when I was really asking myself, like, okay, but what is the big picture, sweetheart? Like, you see different ways where you can create a legacy. But how does all of that come together in one? You know what I'm saying? And I just figured it the fuck out right here. See, this is why I do this fucking podcast. God damn it. Because I know I'm not the only person who just be lost in the sauce some days. And it just be like, well, you be trying to figure out where the fuck you about to get a clue from. So those are two things that are already out, you know, for everybody to see. Everything else I can't put on display or give any information about, because that stuff is still in the works, and I'm not trying to put all my business out there for any haters out there that don't even want to see me doing good. That don't mean that you know me. You could just come across this video and it's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about what you doing. I hope you don't, you know, prosper in life and whatnot, because you feel bad about your motherfucking self. But, girl, you look a fucking mess. But anyway, that is actually, you know what, that is, I just thought about it, because I'm always talking about speak positivity over yourself. I just want y'all to know that was me speaking positivity over myself, because it's like, girl, now you know you can look better than that. You know what I'm saying? And you got yourself on here because you fell the fuck down and you was too tired to get your ass back up right then and there. So you just came on here. However, bitch, you know that's where my mind was going when I said that. But I just thought I'd just put that little tidbit in there. But that's not neither here nor there. But the fact that I just came on here and I answered my own question. I'm just trying to create a safe space in whatever I do for not only myself, but for others. or helping others to create a safe space for themselves. That's what it is. I'm not trying to create a safe space for others. I'm creating a safe space where others can feel comfortable to be vulnerable enough to create a safe space for themselves, whether it be through Slayer, whether it be through But What Is Life podcast, and other things. Wow. Hold on, y'all. I got to write this down. Okay. Now I feel like I got to write out a step by step. Now I've already written out like a step by step guide to help me on the journey of completing the tasks that need to be completed to achieve the goals that I have for myself. But I also need to write out a step-by-step plan of how me completing those tasks to achieve those goals will all correlate with one another to create the grand scheme. So that's my task for later on. But that was something that was in my thoughts. But we have just conquered that thought. So we're on to the next. Another thought of mine is why when people be in relationships, do they find excuse after excuse after excuse to excuse the things that their partner does that they do not like? Or to excuse their partner's lack thereof for fixing said issue that they have communicated with their partner. That was a thought, right? And of course, I had to put myself in those shoes. Okay, have you been in a situation like that? Why did you do what you did? And if I take this back to a relationship of mine, I excused the excuses that I would make for the problems that I had with my partner because I was too scared to take a look in the mirror and actually do the work that needed to be done on my motherfucking self. Let me say that again, because I don't think that came, I don't think it came out to the point where y'all can understand what the fuck I just said. The reason why I feel, the reason why we have these problems with our partners, and we may communicate that with our partner or whatever, and we see the lack thereof of our partner trying to change those problems that we have communicated. And then when it when the conversation circles back around for a full circle moment, we throw out excuses. Well, da 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 this or da 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 that, da 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 this or da 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 that. When really, it was easy for you to point out all the issues with your partner and their lack thereof than how hard it was for you to really look in the mirror and see as to look in the mirror at yourself to figure out why you are even excusing the shit to begin with. It's a lot easier for you to point that shit out on somebody else, because it's very much harder to take a look in the mirror and call yourself out on the shit that you allow. I came up with that because that was the real, honest fucking truth for myself in my past relationship. And it just boiled down to, that's pretty much what it is in everybody's relationship. You always want to call out what another motherfucker did, but you not calling out why you still sticking around for the shit. Where does it make sense? But then a couple days later, after you did all your groaning, your griping and complaining in somebody else's ear, you want to just act like everything is just everything. No, bitch. Because that shit gonna circle the fuck back around because you didn't resolve the fucking issue. You swept it under the rug because subconsciously you knew. You ain't got no business trying to talk about what this person is doing over here, because you gonna have to answer to yourself on why you are allowing the shit. So it's better to what? Ignore it. Turn a blind eye to it. Be ignorant to what's really going on until you in your feelings again. Let's be fucking real. That shit right there, honey, a fucking mess. A motherfucking mess. And for real, that ain't even necessarily just in romantic relationships. That could be in any relationship. You always want to call somebody else shit out. Okay. So we back here talking about this shit again, but we still ain't talked about why you still sticking around for the shit. Especially if it's something where you know you done had a conversation about the shit more than once. You can do bad all by your motherfucking self. Goddamn it. You don't need nobody to help you do bad. Okay? You don't need nobody to help you do bad. But moving on. Another thought of mine was, we're just going down my thoughts for the day. Another thought of mine, first of all, let me just say this. This is a thought right now. What the fuck is this?
The bump on my face.
Bitch, why are you here? Is there anything that you need, desire, or want? Please, help me understand. Help me understand. Yeah, because I want to get down to the root cause of this shit, because what the fuck? Why? Like, what's all this? What is all that? Baby, please. Baby, what's going on? What? You better find your ass. You better find your ass. But anyway, another thought of mine was, for people who are in relationships, who got kids, and neither one of y'all are happy in a relationship. You not happy in a relationship. The other person ain't happy in a relationship. And then y'all got the kids that's just right in the middle. So my question to y'all are, you say you sticking around and you doing it for the kids. But if you not happy in a relationship and your partner not happy in a relationship, how the fuck are y'all helping these motherfucking kids? Is y'all's plan of helping the kids, teaching them to create a false reality of what the to create a false reality or perception in life, regardless of what the fuck is really going on? Like, I mean, what is the reason for y'all doing it for the kids? Because that is the most ignorantest thing. Is that even a word? It is today. That is the most ignorant, I can't even say it again. The most ignorantness thing. That, I don't think that's how I said it. Ignorance. Fuck it! Shit. That's the most dumbest motherfucking thing ever that you could have came up with. And I am speaking from motherfucking experience. I was in a situation where it was not serving me. It was not serving my partner at the time. Mainly why it was not serving me is because I was not serving my motherfucking self. Therefore, that motherfucker couldn't do shit for me until I got to the point where I could do it for my motherfucking self. Whatever he was gonna bring was gonna be extra. Okay? That's my side of the story. And I would find myself saying, oh, well, I'm going to do this because I don't want my son to grow up like me without a father in the house. Until one day I pulled up my fucking grown ass britches and I said, to hell what you thought you was doing. You need to get out here and you need to go serve your motherfucking self. Because, bitch, you creating havoc, mayhem, and motherfucking foolishness on a day-to-day in front of your motherfucking son is not serving your motherfucking son. It's not helping your son. It's not doing nothing but creating a toxic pattern that he's going to fucking follow eventually when he's grown and out here making decisions for himself on his motherfucking own. So I had to exit the relationship. But back to my original question at hand. What in the hell do you think you are doing for them kids by staying in an unhappy relationship, situation, and disastrous circumstances that are created on a day-to-day because both parties are unhappy? Somebody out there, please answer my question. Another thought of mine, we just moving right along. Another thought of mine is this LGBTQ plus serenade and all that ganja, every letter of the alphabet community. What is the real issue? What is the real issue that this community has with every motherfucking body? Cause of course, what it does for me is it makes me look at other groups or communities that have concerns and goals that they see for themselves, but it's just not as what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. There's so many different words that could be used for this. Let's just throw it out there. I'll talk about something that relates to me. Racism. Okay? Me being black, me being a part of the black community, and all the things that are done to us on a day-to-day when it comes to systemic racism or just blatant racism that is displayed in various different acts against the people that look like me. We have, as a community, the goal of just wanting to be equal. Everything to just be equal. Y'all stay over there, we stay over here, we do our thing, y'all do y'all's thing. And if it ever comes a time where we got to intermingle, just let everything be everything. Just be cool. Bitch, be cool. That's it. You know? And with that, you don't see black people just out here creating all types of You don't see black people out here as a community creating havoc and confusion amongst everybody else, because if you ask anybody will be able to tell you exactly what it is that we want. It's not nothing that is unattainable. It is not nothing that is hard. It is not asking for too much. It's not asking for what other people don't even fucking have. All we simply asking for is to be able to have the same resources and opportunities as others that do not look like us and don't have a problem when you see us doing good. And you know, if we cross paths, bitch, be cool. That's it. But when it comes to, I'm not even about to say all the letters of the alphabet, when it comes to the gay community, why is it that everything is a motherfucking issue, and then everything got to be about what genital you would rather be sucking or licking on? Why? Bitch, I can't even find the motherfucking words. What is the point of all this shit? What is the motherfucking point? You do all this extra dumbass shit every other motherfucking day, trying to cancel a motherfucker, having a problem with this, having a problem with that. All because you think that a motherfucker really give a fuck about what you lay down with. Bitch, I'm really trying to fucking stand. Okay? I'm really trying to fucking understand. Because it don't make sense. Like, of course, you have people that don't agree. You have people that don't necessarily like it, that don't care for it. You have people that, if you like it, I love it, bitch. You have people where it's just like, okay, what you do is what you do. That ain't got shit to do with what I got going on, and that's not gonna change the quality of my life. But let's be very motherfucking clear. The way the gay community tries to portray this narrative that everybody hates them because they like the same sex. Bitch, I'm sorry, I can't get with that. And at this point, the community as a whole, toilet bowl. Okay? I'm so sick of you motherfuckers, I can't. I seriously cannot. I mean, I may be stepping on some motherfucking toes. At this point, I really don't give a shit. Because I really feel like everybody out here, even some people that are a part of that community, are out here motherfucking confused about what the real issue is. Okay, y'all want equal rights to be able to get married like a man and a woman. Okay. Outside of that, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want people to no. That's not even, I'm not even asking a question. This is actually a statement. I feel like y'all want people to praise y'all because of what the fuck you decide to do when it comes to your sexuality. I really feel like, and this is for the people in this community that just be up in arms about every motherfucking thing. Like I could see a rainbow like on a billboard and be like, that's just so ugly. And they'll be like, you're homophobic. You're transphobic. First of all, let's get on the trans shit. Now, this may be contrary to what everybody else believes, and it is definitely not the popular opinion. But my thing is, when it comes to the transgenders, my thing is, baby. Baby, if you got to do all that, it wasn't meant to be, bitch. It just wasn't meant to be. God don't make mistakes, ho. He don't make mistakes. So the fact that you came out a man, bitch, you a man. The fact that you came out a woman, bitch, you a woman. Ain't no changing this and changing that and taking pills for this, taking pills for that. And then you want to shove it down motherfuckers' throats like, well, you have to accept this because this is what I choose for my life. No, bitch, let me tell you something. I don't have to accept shit that you decide to do for your life, because like I said previously, what you got going on over there do not change the quality of my life. Just like what you eat don't make me motherfucking shit, bitch. So I don't have to accept a motherfucking thing. So when it comes to shit like, oh, well, if they're transgender, they should be able to go in the bathroom of the sex that they assign for themselves. Bitch, that ain't what God assigned for you. And I don't give a damn how many estrogen pills your motherfucking ass take. Bitch, if your manly ass is in a fucking restroom with some bitches and you decide that you want to fight a bitch, I don't give a fuck how many pills you fucking took, or how you change your genitals and whatever else, or put some fucking balloons in your goddamn chest. Let me tell you this. A man will always be stronger than a motherfucking woman. So I don't give a fuck what you talk about. You are not in the same weight class as a motherfucking woman. Now you may be in the same weight class of a bigger woman, of a bigger, stronger motherfucking woman. Because it is some bitches out here that can take some of these niggas. Let's be very motherfucking clear. But y'all want to be, oh my God, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. Like, all I can think about is there's not even half, not even close to a third of this many problems when it comes to heterosexuals and them deciding who they want to fuck. You don't see us out here, well, I like dick and you should approve of that. I could care less what the next motherfucker feels about what I like and what I don't like. Bitch, I don't care. I don't care about what you feel. So I'm essentially trying to get down to the bottom of this. What is the real issue? Because to me, it just seems like y'all just keep picking fights with every and any motherfucking thing that y'all done got so lost in the fight that y'all was originally fighting that y'all don't even understand what the fuck y'all fighting for anymore. Y'all just being problem motherfucking matic, bitch. Problem motherfucking matic. And that's all I got to say on that, because I don't even have the energy to give that any more thought or words. What is my next thought? Trump. Bitch. Let me just say this. Because, of course, everybody is going back on they vote for Biden and whatnot. So my feeling on all of this was ain't none of them good. They all are detrimental to our livelihood and whatnot, just survival here on this motherfucking planet. And don't none of them give a fuck about none of us. That's just honestly how I motherfucking feel. You had the worst of two evils, okay? One was not better than the other. You just had one that looked a little bit more polished than the other. But if you ask me, they both was motherfucking polished. You just had a polished real one and a polished plastic, bitch. And if y'all need a little bit more clarification, Trump was the polished real one. And then Biden was the polished plastic. Bitch, he ain't did shit. Just like the rest of all of these motherfuckers that came before his monkey ass. Trump really wasn't even all that bad, bitch. He wasn't. I feel like he was exposing all these motherfucking fakes out here because for so many years, everybody want to say, oh, well, black people are doing a lot better than what they used to do back in the day. Yeah, we did. But I feel like that is the aesthetics of it all. That's the optics. We looked like we were. And in some cases, we were. But it got to the point where it changed from a physical sense to a mental. And once you have control over somebody's motherfucking mind, bitch, game the fuck over. You will win a lot more if you gain control over somebody's mind versus their physical. See, back in the day, it was more of just the physical sense. They was trying to beat us down physically. At the same time, with incorporating mental tactics. But over the years, them motherfuckers was like, okay, well, we gonna go in hiding with our shit. We gonna act like we like these motherfuckers, but in all actuality, we about to feed these motherfuckers the lack of nourishment that we need them to have to keep them right where we want them. And that's what the fuck happened. I don't know who it was. It was back in the 70s. They said that niggas was about to start wearing skirts and shit. What the fuck do we see today? Bitch, it's all a game. It's all a motherfucking game. Media has a lot to do with the way that people do the things that they do on a day to motherfucking day, bitch. Like, let's be fucking real. But I'm done talking about that. Because that shit right there just gives me a motherfucking headache. Especially when it comes to that fucking vaccine. And this is specifically to the black community. The motherfuckers who think that, oh, they just be out here killing us. They don't care about us. But then turn around and think that they really gonna give a shit about your goddamn health. They don't give a fuck about your ass just on a regular day with a police killing your ass, but they gonna give a fuck about whether the hell you healthy or not. Bitch, make it make sense. What is another thought? I think I'm out of thoughts for today. I really think I am out of thoughts for today. So yeah, that was today's episode. And if ain't nobody told you that they love y'all today, just know that I may love you. No, I'm just playing. I love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting me. And we going up, Jay. So relax, relate, and release into all of my motherfucking thoughts. Until the next episode. Peace out.
Take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.